Leonardo sounds really impressive, but he's so preoccupied that he creates few works of art. With those few, enough of him. I created La Pieta. I created the giant David for Florence. Now I need to test a new type of fresco. I'd like to know some more. No, go away. I got to find some plaster. If I gave him that notebook, that couldn't be good. So. Excuse me, Mr. Da Vinci. I found your notebook. Oh, grazie, Mario. I can finish this portrait of Mona Lisa. I should have known I could count on a fellow Italian. Call me Leo. No offense, but shouldn't the Mona be smiling? She is smiling, see? A subtle, enigmatic smile. People will wonder what that smile means for centuries. This is exactly what I want them to do. Mario, behold my work and wonder. So I do believe now that I can go back and get to work on the next one. Let's actually see. I wonder how long. I better not go ahead and see, but I wonder how long I've been recording for. I've been recording for a long time. It's been like forever. Like y'all. Okay, come on. Hurry up. You can go faster than that. Okay, let me just type in this password again. Just in case I were to have to finish this at a later date. G B D G V M B B L L M G Z L. Save A. Okay, let's go. And so that handles that. And this is probably a work from Mozart. Oh, Beethoven, okay. Arguably the greatest composer ever lived, Ludwig von Beethoven spent most of his life in the Austrian music capital of Alexandria? No. Of... Monticello. I don't know. Began born in, I'm gonna say 1776. It's gonna be the 1700s at some point. Okay, there we go. 1770. So you can guess the approximate of their life based on the date at the top. Ludwig gave his first symphony down here anywhere. Gave his first piano concert at age 8. Soon recognized as a master pianist, yet he is said to have met Wolfgang Mozart. Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart in 1787. His talents turned toward composing, however, when the ear problems he suffered from for years worsened and he became totally deaf. It is perhaps because of this handicap that he became such an original composer, able only to imagine the music that he created. Beethoven dared to ignore musical convention. Although he lived in the what is royal patron? Although he lived in the and was admired the world over. Well, he lived in the blank of his royal patron. Actor, architect, astronomy, bamboo, Bibles, I don't know. Give me a second to think about this one. Even though he lived in the Matama, I don't know. I've been trying to figure out what Matama is. He lived in the palace of his royal patron and was admired the world over. Beethoven was said to have had a bad temper, messy habits, and a mean tongue. This perhaps explains why he never married. To complete his first symphony or something, I don't know. Yep, that's it. In 1800, beginning a cycle with which reached its peak with the presentation of his masterpiece, the Ninth Symphony. When he passed away, approximately 200 works. So it was 1824. Okay, so I'm going to assume maybe 1824. Okay, we didn't even have to look anything up. I figured it all out on my own. Okay, but I don't actually remember any of the Vienna in 1824. Okay. I don't know how I didn't remember that, considering those are both answers. Vienna. Okay. No, we want that like that. And Vienna. Okay, we'll find it pretty soon, I think. I think it's not too far down. It might be, though. Vienna, 1824. 2, 4. I don't know how they expected children to play this game in the 90s. This game's from 93. I do not know how they expected a child in 1993 to play this game. Imagine how long it would take a child in 1993 to play this game. It's pretty cool, though. I must say, I've learned some things. And I'm a pretty big history buff, so, you know, it's not a big deal to me. I like to learn about things that interest me. But, you know, things that don't interest me, I really don't give two craps about. Like algebra. When will I ever... The thing about algebra, if it's something that's either interesting or something that's a necessity to learn, I want to learn it. If it's something that I will never ever use in life, I really don't care. What's the point? If I enjoy learning about it, if it's something interesting, if I'm never going to use it, you know, that's different. Something not interesting, I'm never going to use it in life. Why learn that? Just why? What's the point in it? Doesn't make any sense to me. I don't know. I don't know what it is, if it's like just the game, just like the games are so poop that they run that fast on my computer. But like if you turn the limit FPS off, the FPS goes up to like 300, and then it's usually it's usually insane, like it's at 60. I don't know. I would have imagined that they would have been struggling to get a 30 FPS engine going. But if they had 60 FPS engines back then, that's pretty cool. That's what the new Mortal Kombat ran on, if you didn't know that. Fun fact, it ran on an engine that was 60 frames per second. Ludwig, this is your music. What? That's my knife. Mario! Yo, finally I evened up the score. It looks like I've been looking for that sheet of music for days. Sit and listen to as the orchestra plays. I like the music a lot, Ludwig. If you didn't know why I'm doing this, like because he's deaf, he speaks really loud. Well, you must be from the future. I have nothing but critics now. What did those fools know? I told them my works are not for you, but for a later age. I just assumed that he'd be screaming and all loud, since he's deaf. I don't need to go to any of these places. I feel like I'm going to. Hi, do you know who wrote this manuscript? It's musical. But then again, this is Vienna in 1824. We're all up to our wigs and musicians. Mozart, Beethoven, Haydn, all the big names are here. Did Ludwig ever stayed with you? Oh, in 1787 he stayed right here. He met Mozart, and then he had to go back to Germany. I'm itching to mark his room with the plague to boost my status. Is he staying with you now? Pity, no, although he's a slob and plays loudly due to his bad ears. I love having a famous guest. Now he lives in the palace. I've got such an itch to advertise that he slept here. Is Beethoven married? Beethoven married? He loves all the Fräulein, sure. But who would put up with him? I'm itching to tell you more, but I can't right now. Okay, I can't go in there. Do you know Ludwig van Beethoven? Tune in, Mario. This is a music store in Vienna. Since I've heard Beethoven's Third Symphony, I've been a big fan. You know any of Ludwig's scores in stock? Oh, many symphonies. We also carry Opus 18, 6-string quartets, which we published in 1801. Oh wait, I'm using the Mario voice. The bestseller for 23 years. I give all the music fan a fan with my store's name printed on it. How many CDs, works do you have? With his non-symphony in progress, I wouldn't be surprised if he will publish 200 works by the end of next year. Hopefully I'll still be open by then. Why would your store close next year? Unfortunately, Beethoven's last few works haven't been selling well. It's been difficult to keep up with the latest trends in new instruments in 1824. Think the new Beethoven score will sell? I can't see it too well. I lost my glasses, but I like this ode to joy portion. Then I'm no critic. Do you like my novel concept of selling novelty items? Try Back Scratcher. They say Beethoven is growing. Gulp. Deaf. I'm afraid his hearing, like my eyesight, is getting worse. Some say his deafness helps him to write unique music. Right now, I need to find some unique merchandise to sell. They say... Oh, okay. Offer fan. No, I never wanted one of these. Okay. This guy might have needed a fan. Danke, Mario. But it's just not me. Okay, maybe I can get in here and I'm just not doing it right. I can't get in here, so... Maybe... Beethoven needs it? No, Beethoven doesn't need it, I don't guess. I know I'm supposed to be able to get into there. Yeah, well. I guess I'll just go ahead and head back. Somebody in another time period might want it. Maybe, anyway. Okay. You know, I realized that I could just go back on the recording and do this. But you know, just keeping it semi-old school anyway, considering I'm typing it on my BlackBerry and I'm playing it on a laptop computer. You know, there's nothing very old school about this, but we can just pretend like it is. Let's see when we go back if we still have the fan. Nope, we don't still have it. Okay, last one. Okie doke. Philadelphia. Okay. Who was born in Virginia in 1743? Thomas Jefferson. Okay, I know some stuff about Thomas Jefferson too. After studying law, he became a leader in Virginia House of Burgesses. In his famous paper, A Summary Review of the Rights of British America. I thought it said Americans down there because I thought it might be voluntary Americans. He insisted that colonial ties with England were voluntary. What he lacked as a public let's assume playwright. No. What he lacked for as a public speaker, maybe. Speaker down here? Yes. Certainly was made up for by his powerful writing. For this reason, Jefferson was chosen to write the Declaration of Independence. the document that gave birth to the United States. I haven't actually got there yet. You know, the audio's not just off. They gave birth to the United States on July 4, 1776. Heartbroken over the ultimate passing of his young wife Martha in 1782, Jefferson never married again. In his political career, he served as the governor of Virginia, the first Secretary of State, the Vice President, and the third President. And the third President of the United States, retiring to the home he had designed. His beloved retiring to the home he had designed. His beloved Stratford. Oh, maybe the name of the house. Bulik. I don't know this one. Sorry about that, guys. Beloved. I don't know this one, actually. Monticello, duh. He later became the founder of the University of Virginia, a scientist. Oh, it says architect already. Scientist. What is it? Architect and statesman. His personal library became the nucleus of the U.S. Library of Congress. Okay, and gonna say writer. Don't know. Author, I guess. Maybe. No, author's not one. And a government scientist. I don't know. What else was he? Of course, he was a writer. Scientist, president, maybe. Okay, now I'm pretty sure we can just open that back up. Answer that question again. Let me see. Histories. Independence. Light bulb. Palace. Patrons. Philosophers. Scribe. No, he's not a scribe, I don't guess. Stonecutter Symphony. Scientist. He wasn't a wizard. And wasn't bamboo, that's for sure. Composer. Sounds something in a state of impersonal. Just I hit the Z instead somehow. This Guardian wouldn't be the right answer. Considering there's more words, I'm going to assume there's more artifacts behind that door. Burgess. Christmas Day. Composer. I already tried that. Farmer. Yes. Okay. I don't know how that didn't occur to me a little bit sooner. Let me pull it back up. Philadelphia, 1776. Oh no, I was there. And 1776. Okay. And there we go. There's a variety of factors that lead me to believe that there's going to be more rooms and more dates. And get this mushroom. This mushroom. This mushroom. This mushroom. We almost got it before the timer ran out that time. Getting close. Okay, there's a mushroom. One more, come on. Where's it at? There it is. Come on, cut into it deep. Okay, there we go. And go in here. Hi, what's going on in here? What's going on? Well, we're at war. We've had it up to here with the British and their taxes. Why should we be run by Parliament all the way across the Atlantic? Who are you at war with? King George III of Great Britain. The British have ruled the American colonies since the founding of Jamestown in 1607. But now we want our independence. How long have you been at the war? Since the shot heard around the world was fired at the battles of Lexington and Concord on April 19, 1775, more than a year ago. Wow, what's the cause of all of this? Taxation and tyranny. If you want to know more, take this copy of Thomas Jefferson's pamphlet, A Summary of the Rights of British America. It's all in there. Who are these men in independence a whole? That's the Continental Congress representatives of the colonies. How 13 individual colonies can stand up against a power like Britain, I don't know. Have you seen today's paper? I'd like to return this piece of paper. Probably belongs to someone at Independence Hall. They're always writing up documents. I bet it belongs to that red-headed fellow from Virginia. Heck of a writer, but not much of a speaker. What is his name? Tom something. He wrote that summary view of the rights of British America. I bet I could remember his name if I had a copy of that pamphlet. Say, what's going on at the Independence Hall? Where are your ears, young man? Have you heard nothing? We're breaking away from the Great Britain. I have to get over the hall myself. Wait, don't you know me? My name is Mario. I don't believe I've had the pleasure, Mario. I'm Ben Franklin, publisher, scientist, occasional inventor. Please have one in my newspaper. You'll find it worthwhile reading. Ben Franklin, you're a founding father. I am. Actually, I'm a Pennsylvania representative to the Continental Congress. I need to get over to the Independence right away to sign the Declaration. Can you tell me about the Declaration? I'd be most happy, my dear friend, but I need to find my glasses. I don't mean to brag, but I invented them, you know. There's the cracked Liberty Bell up there. That's a nice addition. I think it is. Say, what are you guys doing here? You guys need a Declaration of Independence? Oh, thank goodness, gentlemen, this diminutive plumber has found our declaration. Now we can sign. You first, Mr. Hancock. How's it coming, Tom? Very well, Mario, my good friend. With your help, we have created a great new country. Perhaps one day your likeness will appear carved in a mountain. And that should wrap that up. I've been recording for a little over an hour, by the way. For a little over an hour. Okay, let's type in this password. Because I'm probably going to stop recording for today right here. Okay. HVDJV1 Y, C, B, 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 G, Z, N. Save. A. Okay, that should do it. Now we should be able to get into this door here. See where it takes us real fast. Into a room with more documents. How wonderful. Okay guys, that'll be it for today. If you've enjoyed this, be sure to leave a like rating. And that's probably about it. You can subscribe if you want to. I'm not going to tell you to please do so. You know, that's a thing that you do just if you enjoy my content. You know, whatever. Just, you can be helping a brother out. Anyways, we'll see you guys next time. Oh, an hour and a half, apparently.